What's up, YouTube? This is Angel Charms back with another Crystal Swirlz reaction. I'm probably going to break this up into two parts. This is her relationship girls are being held hostage while 4B girls are free. Let's hear what the psychopath has to say today. But again, probably put this in two parts.
Motherfucking glorious Miss Andress Live, otherwise known as Crystal Swirlz. You see the title, Relationship Girls Are Being Held Hostage while 4B girls are free. Now, while I enjoy doing content, I like what I do, I would greatly appreciate it if you have never donated to this channel to donate $2 to $3 to my Cash App, which I will leave in the comment section of this video.
Okay, Miss House Paid For, living off your roommate's rent of $5.50 a month, and now you have a job. You supposedly had men on auto pay, and now you're still begging for dollars. You're living good, house paid for, but you're still begging for dollars.
When I finish filming this video, drop $2 or $3 and make such a difference in my life. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up. If I could get a handful of people to cooperate, I can make my goal of $30 today. Now let's get into it. We tried to warn you girls that are in relationships that the pussy pool has dried up. Many women are being celibate and single. They are living the 4B lifestyle, whether they claim that title or not. It's not about the title, it's about the lifestyle. Many women do not want a title. They're just living their lives, not having sex, not dating, not being bothered, just focusing on themselves. Well, we tried to warn you relationship girls that if you get into a relationship and you let these male creatures become sexually intimate with you, you let them know where you live, because if you get into a relationship, he's going to find out where you live. He's going to find out where you work. We tried to warn your ass that they are not letting you go.
Except the postman, he let you go. And that's why you probably need those $30 so you can get something to eat. You want to have your subscribers on auto pay.
Many of you girls that are in relationships tried to break up with the motherfucker, and he uses undercover manipulation tactics to keep you held hostage. He will show up at your job with flowers. He will buy you gifts. He will be nice to you. He will gaslight you.
And with all of that, or even less, you take them back.
And he is basically telling you in a nice way, bitch, you ain't going nowhere. And there's really nothing that you can do about it. All you can do is listen to him cry over you, allow him to manipulate you, and override what you just told the motherfucker, which is you don't want to really be bothered with a relationship right now.
There's nothing we can do. One woman, again, tried to have one locked up. You told her not to do that. Another lady with this held hostage title that you have asked for your help. You said, tell him you have an STD. And like I said, if he was some crazy person and she said that, he would probably think that she was cheating on him and he would beat her, if not unalive her. That's your advice to women. Always in the best interest of the man.
Once you figure out that you're giving up free pussy, and amongst other things, companionship, nurturing, amongst other things, once you figure out how much you're giving up and you realize that the little bit of breadcrumbs that this nigga is giving you does not equate for all of the emotional labor that you have to put into being this man's battery.
Kind of like when you gave Postman massages and you thought he was the one and you gave him the box and he ghosted you. Then he took you to that infamous Applebee's that you said never, ever, ever. And then you give him the box again. Then you put him on auto pay. He didn't buy what you wanted from the grocery list. Yeah. He probably cut that auto pay and you off.
You're on YouTube looking at YouTube videos of the 4B movement. You're seeing how carefree, how happy and relaxed the single celibate girls are. You are tired of performing sex when you don't feel like it. You're tired of faking orgasms. Because even though you act like your man is all that in bed, you do not have an orgasm every time. You're tired of being in a relationship and you would rather be single. But you can't do that, sweetheart. You are his sexual masturbation device.
Stop telling women that they can't leave men. They can't leave abusive relationships. Just because you didn't know how to doesn't mean another woman doesn't know how. Stop telling these women they have to be slaves and masturbation devices, that they don't have a say in their bodies. They don't have a mind to make up their... Stop treating women like they're stupid.
You're his masturbation device. His human masturbation device. So you might as well suck it up and face the facts.
That's you.
Okay? Because many girls are trying to leave these goddamn relationships that they find themselves in. Your days of dating whoever the fuck you want, your days of going wherever the fuck you want without answering to anybody, your days of having your body to yourself are over. We tried to tell you.
No, they're not.
And many of these girls realize that they gave away their freedom. Once they put that title on your ass, sweetheart, you want to be my girl? It's game over. It's game over. You locked yourself into a contract where you are obligated to perform sex. You are obligated to answer his text messages. You're obligated to be loyal. And that's why what some of these girls are doing, even though they're not celibate, they're just dating men, not letting them know where they live, not letting the male creature know where they work. Because once you do that, you're at his mercy. Even though
you were at their mercy because your parents didn't teach you. Whoever you stayed with, your grandmother, whoever, didn't teach you. As a 14-year-old with a 24-year-old, they didn't teach you. So you were somebody's masturbation device. You couldn't leave. You didn't know how to leave. You had to have sex because that's all you were good for then, and that's all you're good for now. You don't know how to be anybody's girlfriend or wife. You only know how to be their masturbation device, whether it's in your ass, your box, or your mouth.
You're at his mercy even though you're not in a relationship with him. Because he can kill you. He can stalk you. He can unalive you. Okay? Don't forget, these male creatures have a predator mindset. And it's Russian roulette when you deal with them. Once emotions get involved, men are capable of anything. So what a lot of girls are trying to do, they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. Wow. We got breaking news from Mistress Scarlett. She says a lot of the men are not even doing the girlfriend title. They just want to be intimate and leave. I'll wait. So this is why I keep my ear to the street.
And that there is nothing new when it comes to guys. That is nothing new. So it's not breaking news. Some guys are like that.
This is why I have my girls on patrol, doing my dirty work, finding out what is the real tea on the street. Now, according to Mistress Scarlett, they don't want to give you a title no more. They don't want to do the relationship no more. They just want to fuck and leave. Okay, this is where it gets sticky. If they just want to fuck and leave, they'll be back. Now, what you need to ask yourself is, if that's the situation, does this motherfucker know where you live? Does he know where your hangout spots are? Does he know where you work? Does he know people that you know who will accidentally tell him where you live or work? Those are all questions that you need to ask yourself for your own safety. Because some of these men, even though they're not in the relationship with you or a marriage, they will still unalive you. Because they caught feelings or because you rejected them. Even though you fucked him once or twice, the minute you say no, he might kill your ass or disfigure you or stalk you.
That's not
a lot of these men have domestic violence histories that they are kept hidden from you. You will never know that this motherfucker had a what? Order of protection.
And when you date a man, are you going to tell him how you starved your son to death? Nearly, excuse me. Are you going to tell them how you're a deadbeat mother? Are you going to tell them how you're a child abuser? Are you going to tell them that you're a felon? Are they going to know that about you? So if they have children from a previous relationship, they keep their children away from you?
He's not going to tell you that. So please stop thinking that just because you're not in a relationship and you're just fucking him, if you let this motherfucker order you DoorDash and have it sent to your house, He knows your address now. So you got to be really careful how you move with these males. Because we are in a season of trapping bitches and capping bitches.
I knew she was going
to
rhyme.
When I say capping, that means killed.
I knew she was going to rhyme that shit. I knew it. I heard the wheels in her brain turning.
For all the old school people, oh, he got capped. Cap means you got killed. You got to be careful when dealing with these male creatures and remember that they are predators above everything else. Treat them like they are apex predators. And what makes you think? What seriously makes you think that if these males have a hard time with the word no when they ask for your phone number, what makes you think that you could give this nigga some pussy or some head, make him catch feelings, and then turn off the faucet? It don't work like that. They do not like rejection. And you cannot. All right, let me give you an example. Because some of you girls are hard-headed. Imagine a man going to jail. He allows himself to be manipulated into giving up his ass. And then out of nowhere, he says, nah, I changed my mind. I don't want to suck your dick tonight in the cell. I don't want to bend over and get fucked up my ass like a girl. No, thank you. It doesn't work like that. Once you start, you can't stop.
That situation, they're in jail. They're imprisoned. There's nowhere to go. That's not the same as here out in the free world. Now, some women do have a hard time leaving, but it's not impossible. That jail scenario, no, that's not the same thing.
So that's how you need to treat yourself. You need to treat yourself like a male inmate that is in prison, and you give it up for some ramen noodles, and then out of nowhere you say, I changed my mind. I'm not gay. I don't want to do this. I'm not enjoying this. Buddy. Nope. It doesn't work like that. Do you think because you're a woman it's any different? Do you think because we're on the outside of jail and we're... Hold on. And do you think that because we live... Do you think because we live in regular society that it's not the same as it is in jail with these men? It absolutely is the same. It's just a different environment.
No, it's not.
It's the same script with a different cast.
And a different ending. Stop. Oh my goodness. You act like women don't have a mind of their own. We're just walking vaginas waiting for a man to say, give it up. That's what you did. You need to stop. Oh my God. Vet the men that you deal with. Period.
You gotta act like a man that's in jail. You cannot start something with these men and then change your mind. It doesn't work like that. So those of you who are trying to outsmart male nature, good luck.
You couldn't.
Why do you think you're so special? From all of these girls that get unalived, beat the fuck up, end up in domestic violence situations, they end up getting stalked, they end up getting violated, assaulted, killed by male creatures. What makes your fucking ass so special? Why can't you be amongst that population of women that got their lives negatively impacted by a male creature.
Why can't they be? Because they don't want to be. Because they find a way to leave. You treat women like we're stupid. Like everybody's going to end up and go through what you went through. Things that you have not dealt with. There's all this trauma you just keep putting out, and you spread it across the board like it's every woman's problem.
Do you think you're better than them? Now,
Oh, that's it right there. That's it right there. Women who get out of the situations like this with bad boyfriends, violent boyfriend, abusive or whatever, they get out. And you look at them as though, oh, you think you're better than me. You're bitter, you're jealous because you weren't able to do the same thing. Not even at 47, 48 when you had milkman in your house.
He already told you. We are in a state of emergency. The 4B movement is global now. Women everywhere are on some, I'm single, I'm celibate shit. And we are finally at the point where we are admitting dick is not a prize. It does not pay your bills. It exposes you to sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies. And being intimate with the male puts you on the danger list for being stalked or ending up unalived or in a domestic violence situation. So many women have realized this and they don't want to be bothered. So what the men are doing, they're panicking.
Where are these women? Because you got Pop the Balloon, you got Kendra G Singles, and other platforms where women and men are trying to find each other, and some have, and they've gotten married. So where are these women who are doing all these things that you say? I'm sure they're out there, but please show us someone that's doing that. Someone outside of your circle of yay-sayers. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, Crystal. Outside of them, I want somebody to come on your channel that we have never heard of and tell her story how she's 4B. I don't want to hear Mistress Scarlett, Khadijah, or the others. No, I want a new voice.
They are panicking because they realize, damn, they don't want to fuck us no more. They're not going to massage our egos and lie to us and act like our penises gave them an orgasm. Because the whole time I was fucking her, I ignored her clitoris. But she's going to lie and tell me she came. She's not going to answer my text messages and call me handsome and ask how was my day.
Oh boy, you want to bitch and complain. The man missed your clitoris. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Did you bother to tell the man what you wanted sexually? Every partner is different. Every person wants something different. Do you even bother telling them, or are you just afraid to talk? You're afraid to say, hey, I like this, because they might tell you no, they don't want to do that. You sit here and take it however they give it to you. Because I can't imagine you even speaking up and saying, hey, can you touch this or that? I don't see you doing that. I think you just sit there and just, you starfish and hope for the best.
She's not going to stroke my ego anymore and listen to my problems. She's not going to make me feel like a man anymore. Nope. We don't want to be bothered. And so what the good men are doing, what the so-called good ones are doing, or the ones that have common sense, they're waking up and they're realizing, oh shit, we got to clean up this mess. We got to clean up after the bad guys, because now these bitches don't want to fuck us. They don't want to fuck with us at all. So that's why you see all of these accountability videos on YouTube. That's why you see all of these pandering videos with men pretending to hold men accountable. For men pretending like they have empathy. But these same men that are doing these videos were quiet as a mouse when men were acting fucked up, introducing friends with benefits, 50-50. When women were getting unalived, killed or stalked, these men were quiet. Now that they realize the bad guys' fucked up behavior is impacting them, now they want to jump on YouTube and do videos and try to make us come back to them. They are very invested in what you are doing with your body. They are very invested in knowing whether you're single and celibate, because that means less pussy for them. Don't let these panderers fool you. They like variety, just like the next motherfucker. They don't like being with just one pussy. So the fact that so many women are cracking down, shutting down the womb, refusing to even do the emotional labor that it takes to get ghosted. Then he pops up out of nowhere and you're supposed to pick up the pieces, the emotional pieces that he broke.
Oh, Postman has ghosted her again, y'all. The Postman has ghosted her again.
And left behind, and you're supposed to catch up with everything that's been going on because he ghosted you for 3 months, 4 months, then he pops back up like nothing happened. So you're tired of playing these games. It takes too much work. So what a lot of women are doing, they no longer want to be bothered. So all of these men that were ghosting and thinking that shit was cute and then playing dumb, talking about, oh, what happened? You stopped calling me. What happened? Like I said, they want to turn the tables. They want to be the female. They want you to chase them. It's a game. So once you figure out, this shit gotta be a fucking...
She talking about, oh, what happened? I met this guy. He wanted my number. And I'm like, how old are you? I forgot what age he said, like 32 or something. And he tells me his ex-girlfriend was a year younger than me. 52, right? So I'm like, So I give him my number. He texted, I guess to see if it was the right one. And he asked what was the best time to call me. I said tomorrow between noon and 5 p.m. He said, okay. I didn't hear nothing else from him. And about a month and a half later, I ran into him again. And he was like, hey, hard worker. Because I was telling him about how, because at the time when I met him, I was on my job and I was working. I was eating lunch. And he's like, hey, hard worker, you thought I forgot. And he asked me, what happened? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he just turned around and walked away like he, had the wrong person. But he had the right person. But he had the wrong one, too. Thinking that I was just going to be like, oh, well, what happened to you? Because you were supposed to call me. So nothing happened over here. That was on you to call me. So when he asked me what happened, I'm like, what are you talking about? Because, that's why I said, what are you talking about? Because nothing happened over here. It was him that's supposed to call. And that was the end of it. You don't have to put up with men's shit. And if they ghost you and they try to come back, fuck them. Tell them to get lost. Turn around, walk away like you don't even see them. You don't hear them. You ain't got to go through that shit again. First time, shame on them. Second time, shame on you. But see, Crystal don't know how to do that. She's keep getting ghosted and ghosted and ghosted, and we get these videos.
Game. They really want to be the feminine ones. They want to be the prize. Once you realize this is what they're doing in order to massage their egos, you backing out. You're like, nah, I'm good. You don't want to text him no more. 5, 6, 7 days have passed, no text message. Not even a, hey, how you doing? No consistency. But a whole lot of ghosting. And when they ghost like that, it takes 50 times the emotional labor in order for you to patch up all of the empty holes in the so-called getting to know him type of situation. You got to patch up those holes.
So you're the one that got your emotions involved probably way too early. But we must remember, you thought that he was the one.
In order to keep things going. And you don't want to do it no more. It's exhausting. But these girls that are in relationships, they are getting cheated on. Even if they got a man that they're bragging about. Oh, my man treats me so good. Girl, I don't know how you do that 4B movement. That sounds like, girl, it couldn't be me. I need dick. I need attention. I need my man. Okay, bitch. That same nigga that she crying about and bragging about, he ghosted somebody because he's dealing with her. Because he's in an actual relationship with her. So he's ghosted about 20 or 30 girls online. And she has no idea that this nigga is doing that. So it's a game. All of you relationship girls, your man is chasing after the single and celibate girls. This shit is crazy. Wow. Look at what, oh my God. Arie, such a lovely girl, said, yes, for sure. They are used to women chasing them because they have many options. And Mistress Scarlett said, the gag is nobody is chasing them. That's why they are dating. That's why they're on the dating sites looking for women. See? We're not chasing them no more.
And you're on the dating sites chasing them, Crystal. With sexy pictures and them sending you dick pics. You're on the dating sites. Remember offering, when you had all that money, offering Brad with the muscles and the shirt off $1,000 to feed you grapes and fan you for a week.
Even Pygmisha is starting to wake up. And Aries is such a lovely girl, said they are used to women doing all the work. Oh my God.
What work?
Let me read that one more time. They are used to women doing all the work.
What work?
And crying. How come he ghosted me? What did I do? And then when he pops up, you acting like Pygmisha, all desperate because he showed back up. We not doing that no more.
Oh, Pygmisha, a.k.a. Crystal Swirlz. You not doing it no more? You just had to do it for your birthday at Applebee's, right? But you're not going to do it anymore. No flowers, no Applebee dates, but you begged enough that eventually you got your Applebee date. All they want to do is feed you and make you fat. But you took that Applebee's date. And then you titled it that you were with your boo. You thought that was your man, but he couldn't be on camera with you because of his baby mama. What part of that makes you think that he is yours? You're out here teaching women about relationships with your video in the past that you deleted that I have. You said women should not listen to you. You don't know anything about relationships because your daddy didn't teach you. But everybody wants to ignore those things, and the new ones coming on don't know shit about it unless they come over here and go through my catalog and see all the shit that you're trying to hide by deleting your videos.
Now when they ghost us, what do we do, ladies? We block they ass. They like, what? She blocked me? What the fuck? So they, and I saw in the comment section, one girl was like, the block button is the best invention ever created. You want to ghost me? You don't want to be consistent? You want to disappear for 2 weeks and play dumb? Block. So now they realize that the jig is up. They realize that they got on our bad side. And so what they're looking for is a dumb bitch that is desperate for a what? Relationship.
Uh-oh, somebody didn't get their groceries for the past 2 weeks. Ante up, y'all. Give her that $30 so she can eat this week.
This way they can have guaranteed pussy. Because that's what these motherfuckers are doing. They're jumping on the dating sites, playing with all these different women while being in a relationship. I'll wait. Most of those guys that are on the dating sites are in a relationship. And this is the part where I fuck you all the way up. The 4B girls are laughing at you. Now, if you are in a relationship and you are friends with a 4B girl, deep down inside, you jealous of her. You realize that she is following all of the rules to not be bothered. Don't let the nigga know where you live. Don't let him know where you work. Don't fuck them. Just go on dates. Take an Uber to the meet him at the date.
No, see, no. 4B, you're not supposed to deal with men at all. You're not supposed to deal with men at all. Now you're talking about meet them up at the restaurant or whatever you're about to say. You're not supposed to be dealing with men at all. Part of 4B is do not date them. Don't date them. Don't have sex with them. Don't marry them, and don't have children with them. That's 4B. There are no levels, as you put it. It's just those 4 things, and that's it. And you can't follow it. You're not 4B. It's not named after you. None of that shit.
Taking an Uber, make him pay. Yep, that they're having fun. The 4B girls are having fun because not all 4B girls are strict. They're not that strict with the 4B movement. Some of them are actually accepting going on a date, getting free food, getting gifts from these.
Then you can't call it 4B. Just simply say you're dating for a free meal or presents or whatever, and then when the date's over, you go home and you never call the guy again, or you block him, you ghost him, you just get what you can out of him, and then you send him on his way. You can't claim 4B in your dating these guys. You're not 4B. You can't be 4B, especially when you sit here talking about them all the time. And so you make other levels so you can fit in and call yourself 4B. No, ma'am.
Men, okay? Because a lot of them, that's all they're worth. and that's all they're willing to offer you is a free meal. So some girls, times are hard. They cut the food stamps. They cut the Section 8. So some girls are taking advantage. They're getting that free food.
And that is over with. So apparently you're not keeping your ear that close to the ground. The SNAP benefits are back.
Oh, I'll have mine to go, please. Thank you. You eat a couple of bites. You bag up the rest. And you take it home and eat it. You don't want this fucking asshole trying to talk to you while he got a mouthful of food in his fucking mouth, spitting crumbs all over the place. You don't want to go through this horrible date. So you get your free meal.
But you did, though. You did, crumbs and all, whatever he did, you went through it all because you were happy to have your boo with you for your birthday at Applebee's. Cut the crap. Cut the crap, Crystal.
You smile. Take a couple of selfies with him. Thank him. Stroke his ego a little bit. And you go home in the Uber.
Girl, he stroked your ego with 2 for $20 and a gift card so you can buy that damn phone. He stroked your ego and then he stroked something else when you took him home. Then he came back and he was there again for you to stroke him some more. And then wanted $80 and he manipulated you into accepting $40 and then still bought what he wanted with his money, and there wasn't shit you can do about it but come on YouTube and bitch because you didn't get your turkey burgers. Who's playing who?
And he's up here thinking, damn, I ain't gonna get no pussy for that? Nope.
You did.
But he's also thinking, if I take her out on enough dates, she's eventually gonna give me some. So these girls, the 4B girls are winning. She gonna send you home to your man. Okay, he got a girl. This is the part that kills me. But he's on the dating site taking you out. She gonna send you home to your stupid relationship girl. And she gonna say, fuck you. I got a belly full of food. I'm taking a doggy bag home. And I use this nigga just for the food. I don't give a fuck if he ghosts me. If he plays games. He's not my man. He's your problem. And so what does this motherfucker do? Because he got a relationship girl, he gonna fuck her. Eventually, he's gonna get what? What's the B word I taught you? Bored. Then he gonna hit up the 4B girl again. And play dumb.
Is this what Postman did to you? Because I have a feeling that's what happened. Except, you're not a 4B girl. But still, this is your story.
He gonna pretend like she ghosted him. Yo, why you ghost me like that? I was feeling you. Our date went wonderful. I was starting to catch feelings. Like, what happened? You stopped hitting me up. You see how feminine he sound? He act like you supposed to be calling him. So what a lot of these girls are doing, they blocking these motherfuckers. So a lot of these guys on a dating site, they're trying to figure out their next move. How can we get these girls, how can we get back in their good graces? And what is the result of all this blocking, ghosting, playing games? Women are fed up. Women don't want to date. And women don't even want to go on a date. So now these motherfuckers are really panicking because they're saying, damn, I got to fuck the same pussy for the rest of my life? Yes, you do. If the rest of the women tap out and they don't want to date you, they don't want to go on dates, they don't want to do a situationship with you, you're forced to only fuck one girl now. So the heat is up under the ass of the relationship girls now. They suspect that something is wrong. They suspect that their man is cheating on them or playing around on those dating sites. But they're stagnant. They can't do anything. Because that man is not going to let the only source of pussy that he has, his only battery, he cannot let it drain and leave him. He's holding on to dear life to his relationship. Because once she's gone, oh, he ain't going to get no action from women. And he doesn't have the energy and the patience to be hunting for a dummy.
Just go to
because
your
he might not find one. Too many women have woken up.
Just go
and now they're
house.
coming after the young girls. They're coming after the Generation Z girls, thinking that they're stupid. I can manipulate them easier. They don't know nothing. That's not what I heard. Those Generation Z girls are even smarter than the millennials and the goddamn Generation X girls. Those Generation Z girls are savages. They realize that they are at the prime of their life. They read the comment section. They know the value of their youth and their beauty. And a lot of them, they will hit the block button faster than a Generation X girl. Faster. These young girls want money. They want their bills paid. They are young adults now. They're no longer teenagers. They are no longer teenagers. They got bills. They see nice things that they want. And they see the men online sweating them because they're young. So they said, where's my sugar daddy? How old are you, sir? Oh, you too old. You got to pay. They never expected that shit to happen. All these young girls to wake up and demand money. You know how many times I was on a dating site and before the guy even asked me my name, he starts going on and on and on about how girls, they don't even know him. She doesn't even know me yet. And she's asking me for money. And they want you to feel sorry for them. They want you to be desperate for a relationship and rescue them. Okay? Don't do it. Let him go home to his girlfriend and fuck her for free. Let her suck the dick every day for free. And every 3 or 4 months, she'll be lucky if he throws her a couple of $100. Let her do that. So the relationship girls, it's really hard now to have a friendship with one of them. Because I notice when you try to have a friendship with a relationship girl, she gonna be in denial. She doesn't want to admit that you are in a better situation than her.
Maybe she's in a better situation than you. But you won't see that because you never had a real relationship. And so when someone does have one, you don't believe it to be true because no one wants to have that with you. We've seen that in your comment section. Someone will say they're happy, married, and oh no, you called her a liar. I forgot what her name was, but they were happy, living their life, had a business, the kids were grown, and I think she was with a Brad. And you just could not believe what she was saying. She was lying. She came on your channel bragging. You don't want women to be happy. You can't find the happiness in yourself, so you make them miserable with you so you can have the company.
A lot of times they're miserable and they want to make you miserable. So what they do, they try to hook you up on a blind date. Come on, girl, let's go double dating. Misery loves company.
And that is you. You are misery and you want the company. And you keep women Single women keep other women single. That is you. That is you. Remember Sasha Marie? Find an older man. She did. He gave her $100 to buy something for Christmas for her mother because he was going to buy all the stuff that she was showing him on her camera. But that $100, what did you do? You took 66 of it. That $100, you took $66 of it. And now she's at an HBU, and I know where she is. And he is now married. That could have been Sasha. But listening to you, nope. You're not going to let it happen to anybody else. If they let you stop them, you will stop them. And cash out at the same time.
They're miserable. They would rather have their bodies to themselves, not be obligated to suck a dick, and not get paid on the spot. Are you crazy? No. You can call that prostitution all you want. I don't give a fuck. If you are in a relationship, S-H-I-T, if you are in a relationship right now, you sucking dick for free a lot of times. I know in the back of your head you saying, damn, I wish I could get paid to do this shit. If I wasn't in a relationship with this motherfucker, I could stick up my hand and be like, I need my nails done today. I saw some stuff at Target that I want to buy. Can I get some money? They can't do that. Nope, nigga, nope. You got to suck the dick for free, bitch. Take that L.
Bullshit.
So now you're starting to realize, oh my God, it's such a scam.
Bullshit.
You got that fucking title, which locks you into a contract where you are agreeing to be his masturbation.
You are not locked into a contract. Just being somebody's girlfriend. You might want to say that maybe about marriage because, you're not locked into a contract. Just because you felt stuck and were too dumb to leave and you sat there getting your ass beat doesn't mean everybody else is like that. You had Dan. But you're so used to men treating you a certain way, like that masturbation device you talk about, that when you had a good man, you didn't know what the fuck to do with him. You didn't know how to handle having a good man. You didn't know. You like chaos, you like drama. And Dan wasn't that. He bought you all sorts of things. But he wasn't about that drama, and you didn't know what to do. He wanted to travel and do all kinds of things, but you, Miss Masturbation Device, you don't know how to do anything but give that up. If a man's not getting in your box 24/7, you're at a loss because that's all you have to offer. You think, oh my God, he's bored. Men like sex, yeah, but they have other things they got to do, like go to work and take care of things and provide. But all you talk about is being a masturbation device, and if he's not fucking you right there, he must be doing something else. He's bored. You bring nothing to the table. Nothing.
Vice. You're agreeing to that shit. And there's no way out of leaving a male in 2025.
Yes, you can.
There's no way out because more and more women every day are working up. You got these young girls watching these goddamn YouTube videos. 13 years old, 14, 15, 16. They watching them goddamn YouTube videos of the gender war. And they're realizing, oh shit, you mean to tell me he's supposed to take care of me? Yes, ma'am. That's exactly what I'm telling you. You mean to tell me that a relationship is a scam? Yes, it is, young lady. And the only ones that are really getting, how can I say it, the soft life are the girls that are not in a relationship. They could date, they could see, don't say date, they could see multiple guys and get money out of each of them. The African girls are doing that shit. Okay? The African girls were on them dating sites. If you notice, a lot of those black women, white men, dating site apps, those are hookup spots for the African girls to charge these motherfucking men. And it's a game. As soon as you get on the phone, the games begin. You can tell because the men tell you what's going on. They be like, hey, nice to meet you. My name is Bill. I'm just sick of the whole thing. The girl doesn't even know me. And she's already asking me for money to pay her phone bill. Like, what do I look like? I just met you. I don't even know you in person yet. And you're asking me for money. That's what the men are saying to the new girl. Hoping that she's going to be Pick-Misha and put down the girl who's doing that. Oh my God, that sounds horrible.
No, he's letting you know that's not the type of woman he wants. Because if that's how you are, then deuces. No more conversation.
Needs to get a job. What kind of shit is that? And he'll sit there and he's agreeing. He's like, yeah, I got me a sucker. Mm-hmm. You pandering. You're not on girl code. You making her seem like a bad person for asking him to pay her cell phone bill. You calling her all kinds.
Tell me why he should. He just got on a dating site. Y'all just started talking, probably exchanged names if nothing else. Why should he turn around and pay a stranger's phone bill? You got things fucked up. The providing is for someone the guy is in a real long-time relationship with, or he's married to the woman. That's who he provides for. He's not going to go out here and provide for every girl he just says hello to on the phone.
Kind of prostitute, gold digger, and he's loving it. He's loving it. That's exactly what he wants. Women to be pitted against women. When I hear a man bellyache that a woman wants money right away, in my mind I'm thinking, yeah, and you want pussy right away, right? So make it make sense. They just want to fuck you for free, dump you, don't put no title on your ass, just get to the pussy real quick, dump you, and jump right back on a dating site. And this has been going on for years with these men running through these women. That's probably why we got such high rates of HIV. Have you ever stopped to think, damn, why the HIV rates are so high right now? Because of what I just described.
Or because you're fucking men that would have baby mamas that they're still dealing with. Maybe that. You could be adding to the STD rates in Florida.
That's why a lot of girls don't want to get in a relationship, because that's almost like a guaranteed death sentence to catching HIV. You're at the mercy of your man. If he want to jump on them damn dating sites and fuck different women, a lot of them do that shit without a condom. Now, who's to say that your man that jumped on the dating site, who's to say he didn't fuck an HIV positive woman? This gets all the way funky. Imagine you having a man and the dating sites are like a toy to him. He fucks a bitch raw that he met on the dating site. And now he done caught something he can't get rid of. And I think we all know what that is, right? And so now you gotta fuck this same dude who caught the HIV from some random bitch on YouTube or TikTok. Okay? That's your man. You gotta suck his HIV infected penis. Even though he didn't come down with the symptoms yet, he's not sick. He looks normal. But the motherfucker just caught HIV. And now he wants to fuck you. Because you are his what? Girlfriend. Now you got it. That's why there's 200,000. Who knows if it's 500, but they lying about the numbers. That's why there's 200,000 new HIV cases in Houston alone. I can guarantee you that at least more than half of those people are in relationships. A relationship is a guaranteed death sentence right now. Now, you may say, Crystal, is it possible, to just have the relationship and I'll just make him use condoms? Sounds good, don't it? But we all know that eventually you're going to be slipping and sliding without that goddamn condom on. Now is not the time. Look at what Aries, such a lover girl, said. She said there is a lot of HIV cases in Atlanta. Oh, their HIV is through the roof. And there's people that you're probably saying, who got HIV? How do they look? Like you and me. Like you and me. But they fucked around and they found out. They refused to leave men alone. They got caught with their pants down. And now they on their medication. Taking their medication, acting like nothing's wrong. They jumping on them dating sites. And they are what? Being intimate.
All you have to do is tell that person, let's go get tested. And if they have a problem with that, that's your signal to leave.